Hello my friends, welcome back. I am coming on today to do the first video for the Build-A-Page series with Krista, Christy, and Moira. So the premise is we will be building 5 page kits or maybe more. I think last month Moira, did she do 6? I don't know. I'm building 5. And my first day I will pull papers from this handy dandy gorgeous Paige Evans project. Well, it's not a project pad. It's 48 sheets. I've done one layout with it, although I did use, I think 3 sheets of paper, 4? I don't know. I like my patterns. So, but the cool thing is with this Paige Evans, and it's from the new line called Splendid. Cool thing is that there were 48 different sheets. So that's very fun. And since it is a paper pad, and it's a single-sided paper pad, you don't have to get stuck in the thing where you have to pick which side to use, because that can be very difficult for some of us. So this is what we have. Now, I have, I started by using this piece of paper right here, and I ended up pivoting. I will show you. And it was full of adhesive. So what I did, guys, I'm a mess. I'll just take it off. I just stuck it to the top of my pad. So I should definitely use that. But I also have all of these scraps right here. So if I'm feeling it, I want to be able to bring in scraps as well. So let me show you. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I detail cut out almost this entire sheet here. And this one right here, I cut out some of the florals to do some tucking. That layout that I'm talking about will be out on the 20th. So that would be April 20th that I did my first layout from this collection. So what I want to do with you guys is I want to just create 5 page kits worth of happy, happy, joy, joy. And let's see, I've got a fresh cup of coffee here, what I call my gas station cappuccinos. And I have 2 bulldogs that won't decide if they want to come in or out. In or out, buddy? In or out. Okay, let me show you. All right, so let's start flipping through, and I just want to see, I don't have pictures in mind at this point. This entire collection is full of some gorgeous, deep saturated goodness, so pretty much we're just gonna grab something. So we will start by trying to figure out what background. This one, I know I'm going to want to set aside for the layout I'm doing on the 20th with you guys. So I'm gonna pop that to the side for now. And I'll explain more, when we get to doing that part. So this is very, very pretty. This looks like the type that we have to cut out butterflies. So that's gonna be like die cuts. Let's see. Oh, I love this as a border. And I know it shouldn't be that tough, but like I said, I've only done the one layout, so I really, I'm still getting to know the collection. Look at how pretty this is, guys. We have this right here, and then we've got these just quilted squares. Now this makes sense. You know what, I always just end up detail cutting these out or doing a little something, something. So let me see. Let me take this one out for one of our first. Guys, this is really nice paper as well. Okay, now my boys are trying to do the octagon in here. So do I want it against these florals? Maybe. Maybe. Don't need this, but I will for later in the month or something I'm doing. Did you guys hear them? Boys? Boys, dignity. I definitely want to use this for one of the layouts because I loved the scallops. This is not helping me since I know I'm trying to do this. Now this is a little bit of a deeper print. Maybe this with this cut out on top of it, and I'm seeing the centerpiece being like a giant shaker pocket. Does that make sense to you guys? Like that could be really pretty with acetate and the whole thing. Okay, so I have this. Now I'm gonna have to mat my photo in something, and the photo is probably gonna end up right here. Do I have any scraps? No, not that blue. How about this for one of the scraps? And then, Blue, filming. He does not care. Okay, I'm gonna, oh, look at this. Okay, that's coming out for a layout too. Guys, I seriously want to use all of them. All right, so this is going to be a layout situation. I don't know what, but it will be. Okay, back to what I was looking at. I need another paper that I'm feeling. Ooh, I like the lime. Okay, the lime. And since I've torn out a number of these pieces so far, they're starting to fight with me. So I have this. So guys, what do you think about this? So detail cutout wreath on top of this gorgeous like teal blue kind of deal. And then these will be for my matting of my photo. Now, if I feel like it doesn't have enough matting going on, I can always steal another one. But I'm also gonna just put this aside so I can see it at the same time, because maybe I'll find something else I wanna use. I don't know. But for now, I'm feeling that. I'm gonna go like this. Awesome. So that's one. Now, let's go back like this. I did say that I wanted to do something with this. And when I first saw it, I thought, okay, sorry, had to kick some people out of the room. And by people, I mean fur people. So when I first saw this, I was thinking about detail cutting it out, like either going this way, going up, I'm not sure. So that's going on to something, right? So, I mean, against the black, it's kind of nice, but not exactly what I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking, but it's not that. Love, love, love this orchid. Too much, too not something. Haven't decided where I'm going to be going with all of these yet. Not quite yet. Let's see. Pretty. I need something plain, but something I'm digging. Too much orange to the orange. Although I do know Chamel's starting a class that's all about colors of the rainbow. This might come in handy. Don't know. No. Now, if I don't get happy soon enough, I will just have to pull trig and choose anything. I mean, I love it all. Guys, this is just so interesting because it looks super textured, but it's not. Like, I don't know. Smitten. Ooh. That's a lot, I know, but I did like it. Exact little mac and cheese color that's inside that little flower. Oh, so good for detail cutting. Now, this paper, if you guys were in Erica Rose's crop from March, Andrea Lake taught a really cute class using these. Well, not these, but you know, the 2x2 square kind of things. Okay. We're digressing. We've got borders, although that, would I need that for what I was thinking here? I don't know. The tags are always cool, little bits, giant 4x6s. All right. Okay, so we're at the end. So my picky self has got to come up with something. Now, in a perfect world, this light blue denim would have probably done it because I have a thing about orange and blue. So picky self is just going to have to get a grip now. Shall we do the orange and pink? Because I know we can pull something together. Okay. It's gorgeous. It's pretty. It's exquisite. I love these squeeze the days, all that kind of stuff. Ugh. Don't know what I want to do yet. I do know I'm closer to knowing what I want to do with that, so I'm going to put it to the side. Okay. Now, and this is not the best way to show it to you. Let me come out a little bit more. I love the big tags. I just did a layout with all of these tags recently, so I'm like, yeah, thinking of some, like using this border, and whatever other color I decide to pull in, that might work as a design idea. So this, come on. So if I did this and this, I wonder if there's any, and I know it looks super busy right now. I'm not gonna use it all, calm down, y'all. So let's do this. Let's do this. Would help if I had any idea where I'm going with it, but I don't. It's almost like now I need some kind of a multi-color to pull it together, and this just popped up, didn't it? Now, if I have this, I've got the orange, I've got the pink, and I have woods. Okay. So that is gorgeous. I think this is going to be layout number 3 though, and the reason I say that, I just realized I have special instructions for layout number 2 I need to do. So background, big scallopy bits, bird shooting everywhere with borders. That's what we have so far. Now I can always grab any of these pieces for the other kits, and I can always grab, you know, if I need birds for another kit. So that's the second one. Now, I do have a project I'll be doing for Craft IQ on the 20th. And I can't, can I tell you? Oh yeah, all the layers have already been released. So the very first one was this mood board, and it was super gold in color. Like all of these gold things were happening. So I was like, all right, grab the gold piece of paper. The next thing, like, let's see if there's anything else. Hexagon, sequins, punch, vellum, okay, nothing that's going to affect this video, except I did know I needed this gold piece of paper. So it's kind of cool with the gold in it too. So I'm on a maybe. Let's see. That's the same pattern, so it's almost like too matchy for me. Now, this is an interesting one to bring in. I know people have done so much with this, these kind, but I do know one of our things is going to be for punches. So I definitely can punch some of those out, right? Okay, so now I know I'm gonna have all kinds of those patterns on what I'll call a plain background, which isn't plain. Ooh, you know the one we were talking about? Remember that rainbow? Do you guys remember that I said I wanted to mat with? Here it is. Okay, so if I had this and I'm matting my dealio on that and then bringing in some of these brights, I think, will that work? I really prefer a diagonal stripe because you can only see the top. Oh, that's not doing what I wanted it to do to mat. Could I bring in some of it, or is it just not? I'm gonna leave it there for 1 second. Let's go back through and see if we can pick up the vibe. Because, you know, I know I need the one for punches. Let's see. You know what I could do? Okay, not gonna worry so much about this one that I absolutely adore. I do know I've got a couple, I mean, not much, because I totally detail cut out this page, but I'm going to put these in the event that there's anything else I can detail cut out of those pieces. So I have that. I'm gonna put this in for some of the punching because, like, I think I'm gonna use hexie punches so I can use small and big. All right, that gets me a little closer. And maybe some of this denim. Okay, denim. I just know I'm gonna need some bigger hexies. Okay, so I have that. Still feel like I want something to border this with, and I might just not find it. Very sad, but I might not. Lots of cut aparts. Definitely can't do that. Ooh, I don't mind the blue. but let's see. Not bad. My problem is I like everything. And I'm already looking at this really strong pattern. So what if I used this for my border? Oh, I like that. And then we have these pieces to punch out. And then we have things for matting and punching. And then once again, if I need to come back and get things to mat my photos with, so I'm gonna put that in as well, then I will. Awesome. So that's 1, 2, 3. All right, so remember these two. So this is gonna be my background. And I've got this idea going where I only have part of it. And I'm wondering if, yeah, this is gonna get a little mixed media. So let me get a piece of, really quickly, some basil marshmallow cardstock. A little stack over here. And I can bring in some of my handy dandy Shimmers paints with that. And then I like the idea of this going into a bit of a color matching kind of thing. So purple butterfly with purple butterfly, teal with teal, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? So I have that. What I will need, since I think this is gonna be fun and messy and all of the good, what I'm gonna need is, do I need something to back it and calm it down? Well, no, that's gonna be my background. Now we only have the one black and white sheet. Oh, wait, where is that? This one, let me see. So if I have this and it's matted on this, it's not a really good, all right, let's see. So we've got a little bit of polka dots, but I don't really have anything black I'm doing. Now, so I have that, okay. Let's work on, and I'm only going to use a partial sheet of this, by the way, and have mixed media with butterfly shooting, you know, because that sounds normal. See if I can get a couple. And I think I'm going to have to keep this pad handy for grabbing additional bits out. What about just matting my photo around these larger tags? Just have the tags sticking out. Think that will do it. These pieces, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Sip of coffee break. Then we need one more. Now, let's see. There's a couple pieces of paper I've looked at and looked at. So I have this, and I also have this for detail cutting. That clearly I've cut some out of already. And let's see, so I have that. And I have a video due for something else out on day 5. So let's plan it to go around that idea. So I have kind of a darker color scheme going right now. Let me see what I'm feeling from here. I'm really looking at this cute thing. I like these little bits I can cut out. So I'm gonna add that. I always like the pinks and stuff. That's why you're gonna end up seeing lots of green, lots of blah, blah, blah. But I also want it to be something I can map photo with this. Then I need something, like the tricky part that now will come in is like, what do I like to go with the black? And I'm thinking towards the blue. I don't really like orange with black, except for, you know, at Halloween, and it, you know, gives you that certain feel. What about these? What about a giant title with these florals that reads lovely? Okay. I'm going to cut them off because I think I'm going to stick with just that one, and I'm going to cut out those letters. So let's do that. And at least we know we will have a title from the get-go. Okay, that is number 5 for my page kits. Now, I will be back tomorrow with embellishments, and I'll be back tomorrow with embellishments. What else to tell you? I'm also going to keep this handy dandy paper pad right next to me the entire month because I do end up liking to map my photos about 3 million times. And I want to be able to do that if I want to be able to do it. So that's what I have going on. I will have links down below for the other people who are hopping along with this, I guess, series. It's a series. And what else? What else? Oh, and yeah, video will come out tomorrow with all of the added embellishments. Okay, bye for now, friends.